Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another episode of my Byzantium playthrough, where in the previous episode we attacked the Timurids and annulled his alliance with Yemen, as well as taking out a big yet ugly amount of land, pushing out far out east into India, and definitely setting us up for some glorious expansion in the future. It was fairly decisive overall. Uh-oh. British calling us to war. He's just straight up attacking Brabant, apparently. Do the British have religious ideas? Oh, they do. He took religious as his first group. Well, I guess we just accept that. There we go. So we're fighting this war, which is quite a large war, apparently, against the Emperor. And I have a feeling that the British will be full potatoes, so... Although he's got some troops here on the mainland, but I've got a feeling that we're going to end up doing most of the work there. Either way, I don't think our plans have really changed. I plan to attack Russia this episode, guys. We've got a mission to protect ourselves against Russia, which means have more troops than him. We might be able to achieve that through warfare. But at the same time, what is our force combat width right now? It's 34. And in one of our proper stacks here, we've got 18. Which means if we combine 2, we have what? 36? So we're still over our combat width. I don't really feel like there's any reason to really up our composition right now. And we already have more... Oh no, a coalition from an Indian as well. Uh-oh. We might not be able to escape the coalition that we're fighting, especially if we're involved in other wars. I really hate it. I'm not exactly afraid of the coalition, guys, but I hate it because it gives you a truce with them and so on, you know? Feels bad, man. But yep, as of right now, my plans have not changed. I plan to declare on Russia to give us that power projection, and then declare on QQ who Russia is guaranteeing. Either way, if we want to get involved in a war with QQ, then the Russians will be fighting us. So let's go ahead and move our troops out towards that region. And taking a big chunk of land here will increase our influence over the Persian region dramatically. But we actually don't have merchants available, really. Which does make it a little bit awkward for now. I guess we should have a stack out here ready to deal with the unrest as well. And in other news, it looks like we're fairly close to integrating our northern Italian little buddy, our vassal. He's been giving us 3 ducats a month, which is quite a considerable amount. And in other news, I think we're going to finish the Court and Country, what is it called? Court and Country Disaster this episode. That's how it appears to me. As I think it was like 51, was it? Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was 52. But yeah, that's going to give us a lot of absolutism just in time to really ravage Asia. Hoping that Yemen takes enough to border with us, as our truce with him is pretty short, 4 years from now. Oh, jeez, this coalition, dude. I've got a feeling because of this war that we're involved in, I've got a feeling the coalition might fire. Again, not exactly afraid of that, just it's a shame because it's going to kind of bog us down. Okay, there's some unrest in these provinces as well. Shoot. Let's keep a stack nearby. And this Italian does have some troops wandering around, which we can utilize. Russia has not accepted the manufacturers either. Okay, we're suffering attrition here. That's awkward. In the desert. Oh, we were one away. Oh no, we did. We took farmlands. Excellent. Took some farmlands. Feels good, man. It's a nice, easy place. Yeah, it's a shame. I guess Kashmir maybe. I'm sure people have probably commented on this already, guys. But I thought it was a trading company region, but apparently it's not. Maybe it's Doab I was thinking of because it's kind of inland, which I was like, oh, that's interesting, like an inland trading company. Like in the past, I've had that thought process, but yeah, maybe I'm just a dummy. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Because our border war situation was going to be a little bit grim as it is. So I've been thinking, guys, that we could just at this point annul with Great Britain and Denmark, but they do still kind of serve their purpose, don't they? They're really having quite some success on our lands. God dang you, British bastards. I think I might have to kind of go fight this war, which is something I didn't want to do. Because the issue is, guys, that if we just fight the Russians, we may find that they actually have quite a large amount of war score via taking Paris and so on. I said we were going to stick to the plan, but I think I've changed my mind. I think it's going to be smarter, actually. To go and participate in this war. Now, I don't really mind separate piecing, I don't think. We do not really care about our trust or anything like that at this stage of the game. The main thing that's peeving me off is the fact that we should already have some power projection declaring on the Ruskies once again. And that's going to have to be put back. Nice, dude. Didn't we just get this? Like last episode? It was military tech. Wow. Awesome. We get reduced admin tech and some admin points. Feels really good. We're gaining admin faster than we're able to spend it though. And you guys know what that means. Look at that. Awesome. We can now triumph of Italy to gain some more army tradition. Awesome. I'm going to put that off though. So our influence in Genoa should have just jumped up significantly. And we've got the good Holy War CB against the Pope now, although he's protected by the coalition at the moment. But we own all of Italy. Look at that. That looks awesome, dude. I love it. We have a Diplo slot free. I was thinking about Brandenburg. Of course, he's got those Prussian ideas. We could attack Nitra. And, yeah. Vassalize Brandenburg. I'll consider doing that. Damn it, Paris fell. Urgh. Upsetting. Okay, here are these little Italian guys we just inherited. So if we cap out our admin, then we're going to go ahead and state stuff up. Is this Ligria? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Okay, so Ligria is like our 5th best place area with 54. Let's do it. It's just got to be done. Feels too good. Alright. That, of course, didn't cost us any admin, so probably Tunisia. I like the idea of adding Tunisia. Do you guys? I do. What's our war exhaustion? Let's do it while it's at 0. Because we're not going to, like, spend admin anywhere anytime soon. So that's worth 70 development. Sweet. Bringing one of the glorious ancient cities, I suppose, or what remains, back into the fold, the capital of North Africa. What's a really low development province out here? I imagine, there we go. That one of them's low. Okay, let's get rid of this fort even though it's level 4. We don't need that as this blocks both provinces and it's in the Highlands. Let's cap out our relations. And yeah, complete this bloody war. Whilst we can. It's probably faster to go pick up these troops, and these troops can be utilized to defend down in Arabia. Why is France such a potato? He can't even, like, defend that. That's okay. My interest is getting out of this war as soon as possible. Oh, thank goodness. Britain's actually doing a good job fighting the war. You know what? Maybe I've changed my mind. I feel like the British... What's his tech look like? He's actually behind. Yep, he's behind in tech. God dang it. I really want to go get our power projection up if we can, guys. I'm just thinking, like, maybe we take Paris back. I wonder if we can sort of stack wipe some of his troops at all. It's pretty hard to stack wipe them, especially if they out-tech us. But I would love to just do enough and then move on to fight the Russians. Okay, we're no longer suffering attrition there, which is good. Trying to keep my composition in order a little bit. Yep, I really want to go fight the Russians, dude. Really badly. Here we go. Looks like the British and I might have caught them out of position. They've got nowhere to go. The British have a really good general. Can you... Is that blocking him out? It might be blocking him out. God damn it. I can't even talk right now. Maybe blocking him out from going here. Hoping to siege this back sooner. than he does. Where is that province? This is a Anatolian province, I think, which has been renamed. Nailed it. Cool. We're going to go for production here. The workshop and the textile manufactory. But let's look at the nobility. Are we going to be all good? No, we're not going to be all good because the burghers are going to have too much influence. Oh well. We'll just be content with what we got. Which is tax. Uh-oh. Frenchies are going in. This is definitely not going to be a stack wipe, but, you know, a victory is a victory. French would have actually lost that engagement by the looks of things, but were able to assist him. Yeah, so I'm going to go maneuver on over and declare on the Russians, and we may fight. Okay, his medium enthusiasm, so he's diminishing in enthusiasm. That's good. I want to just kind of grab the peace if I can with him. Oh, that's really upsetting, dude. Can you just bloody siege? These two are going out here to try to help out our composition. And the war is about to begin with the Russians, who have not ticked up yet. Very good. I'm not even sure who is their friend. A massively Eastern and Siberian dude that nobody ever cared about ever before in their life. Nice job. France going in the hills. Alright, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's make sure everybody's in position. I was about to say in composition for some reason. Speaking of composition, let's do a little bit of sorting that out to make the stack the same. Oh, no general there. Luckily those Indians are weaker than we are, as we have not caught up the province yet. Okay. Yep, I think that's right. Yay, end of the hostilities. And we gain maximum absolutism. So much to my surprise, even though I thought I explained myself, even though I thought most people would understand. Some people talking about why did we trigger the disaster? Well, this is why. Because we now lose the negative 20 absolutism modifier that we had for 20 years. But then the state is triumphant. We now gain 20 maximum absolutism. So by putting up with negative 20 in those unfortunate events for 10 years, we actually gain 20 absolutism permanently, which is the dream. And if you reach 100 absolutism, which is very difficult to reach otherwise, in fact it's pretty much impossible unless you have certain requirements like a golden age, for example, your admin efficiency caps out. And speaking of capping out, why don't we use our very cheap harsh treatment at 12 to get our absolutism up to 50 or as high as we can. Now, of course, we can also strengthen our government, but it is nowhere near as efficient, at least my understanding, of 12 points of military for one. Even 20 I think I'd do. Yep. It's just so cheap. Now, what about... I know one of this... These are so stable. Oh, yeah. We need a decrease, but we can't do it while we're at war. Decrease autonomy in these provinces, which are really stable. And I think that's based on development, is the amount of absolutism you get. So we're going to get a lot of absolutism there. But in the meantime, I think I'm content with 78 right now. I don't want to strengthen my government. I don't want to do it. What I do want to do is desperately is tech up my Diplo points, my Diplo technology. Looks like we can almost get a white peace with the Emperor. Alrighty. In that case, let's bring these up to fight the Russians as well. Because it's stable down in the south. And let's go! So we're now above 50 power projection, which is real good. I'm not going to be at peace for a little while, unfortunately, because before we peace out the Russians, we wish to declare this war against QQ. That's the whole point, to circumvent his guarantee. But once we are finally at peace, we're going to decrease autonomy. It's not often that I say that. We're going to decrease autonomy. Alright, so the Muscovites have a tremendous amount of troops. We can see that we're actually outnumbered. Let's go ahead and utilize this little stack to make some occupations at least. And definitely going for the capital first of all. Let's take the slow and methodical approach. By keeping our other stacks nearby in order to reinforce. Now, last time we checked, he's almost entirely composed of infantry. They are increased strength infantry. That's why he has so many infantry, is from his Russian principality thingy-mabob. But the fact that they are all infantry means that they're weak due to their composition or lack of composition. Alrighty, I guess we're not too fussed if the British do end up losing that war, but they're currently winning it. Thank goodness we're out of that bloody war, and the British are still serving their role, I suppose, as the fact that we're allying them means they're not in the coalition and they're helping us against the coalition. The potential coalition. Dude, I love it. The Russians have not really improved their fort level at all, which is really good for us, making it easy to siege down their land. And we're going, of course, for Humiliate, which is 40 war score. So it will take a little bit, potentially, some time. Oh, the Japanese are fighting Russia? Okay. He attacked Yurin before we declared. Ultimately, he should win that, I would say. And that's good. Finding out in Asia, it's going to kind of split his troops up. Not help with his enthusiasm, obviously. And I suggest that ultimately he'll win, like I just said. Yep, so he's got no cannons here. If we can equip a good general... I might bloody well go over our leader limit. We could just get rid of our admiral as well, which I think I will do. Let's use Triumph of Italy. Roll a general. Unfortunately, not very good roll, but there you go. He does have 2 siege on him. We do lack a bit of siege. We got a lot of siege on the one general, but yeah. Don't care. This area's not even stated up. Don't care. Okay, we don't even have the show strength CB going. So even if we lost that, which we didn't, not the end of the world, but that stack's now going to siege down his forts much more quickly. Yeah, and the other thing is we could take up, right, our admin. That's the other thing. We could take up our admin. It's just going to cost us some money because of the unbalanced research. But maybe we can afford that. We should catch up soon enough. Or we can boost some admin. Money's always good. Our inflation is 0.8, which is, you know, it's low enough. Hopefully we can rock a reduced admin inflation advisor at one point and get it all the way down. Dude, I completely forgot that St. Petersburg is his capital again. That's what happened last time. I completely forgot. It's got no fort on it, though. We're going to take it like ASAP. So even though I went for Muscovy, it gave us access through. Not worried about it, just embarrassed. I saw Japan has internal conflicts, guys. So I guess that's good. I mean, they are becoming a bit of a threat. But yeah, not so much anymore. And definitely going to make the Russians' life easier with piecing him out. And considering his enthusiasm will be lower. And taking that sweet, sweet land. And converting it up. Speaking of which, we're converting like a champion ourselves. Champion. Nice. And the morale is becoming affected. The Ruski morale, which is exactly what we want to see, that enthusiasm diminishing. So that's going to be key. Sweet. Let's go ahead and embrace this institute. Considering we don't even need to take a loan, I like that. And yeah, I'm not afraid to tech up now. We can just look at that. We're making 134 ducats a month right now. The main reason is our advisors are not as optimal as we would like. But I'm definitely going to sort that out as we continue on. We're also gaining 1 absolutism a year, remember guys, yearly absolutism that we get during the age of absolutism. And it's really important here that we declare on QQ while he's not guaranteed effectively by Russia. So, probably bring 2 of these stacks down here to fight QQ now. I reckon the Russian war's essentially won, right? We got some Frenchmen out there and so on to help us out. You know what? We don't need to take out for -5, guys. We just don't need to do it. Probably Greece. Let's develop Greece a bit. We got some grasslands around here. I should have bloody had more universities down. We just haven't been really as rich as I would like this bloody game. There's been a reoccurring trend, you know, of money having more and more options and choices to do with your money. And although that's a cool thing, I like it, it's getting to a point where it's like, even when you're rich, you're just not rich enough. Do you know what I'm saying? There's just so much to do with your money. Which is pretty cool, I guess. Just even talking about it, I kind of convinced myself even more of how cool it is. Like, it's about doing the most optimal thing with your money, right? Rather than, like, oh, we've got so much money I don't know what to do with. Which is definitely an issue this game used to struggle from, and it's still a potential, but just not like common issue, I would say. It's hard to be so affluent that you're it's hard to be in that spot, to have that first world problem, if you will. I'm so rich I don't know what to do with my money. Okay. Getting nearer and nearer. So maybe with the Frenchmen going around sieging stuff up, we just have the one stack. Siege and land down. Sweet. Another super general. I love it. So, I can't remember if I did or not. But we should probably break this guy's alliance. I think that's what I might have done last time. And it's just been long enough to just where he just re-allied him. Which is a shame. But it's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, now that we're involved in this war, we should be happy to peace out. The Russians, but we're just not quite there as of yet. Let's bring this guy down to fight QQ. Now QQ is actually a tick ahead of us. I was going to say the same tick level. He's a tick ahead of us. We can tick up at any time though. Yeah, so we're making a ton of money right now. Have I got a university here? I think I do. Yep. I'm trying to think. You know what? Screw universities. Let's build the old school economic stuff, dude. Yep. Let's do economic stuff. We're really raking in the money right now, and I want to use it wisely, but why not do that first? I would like to build some universities in areas that I plan to develop in the future. But we might as well do that first. That's all I'm saying. It feels really good to convert that quickly. That's certainly not how it was in a Hungarian game. Like, before we can expand and take more land, we've already converted, you know? That's real good. Ethiopia's losing us a bit of war score, but that's alright. It's just how it goes. Give us that power projection. Oh boy, do we work for our power projection or what? I feel like we really work for it, this game. It's like the biggest drawback to this playthrough is how hard we work for that power projection. So, how much land can we take from QQ? Looking, of course, at our... Well, war score cost is going to be the thing. I was going to say, looking at our overextension. How about we do that and block the Timurids out? Although I don't think it matters. Yeah, that's going to massively increase our influence over the Persian area. And once we get some merchants, that's really going to make us rich. That's probably the speaking of how like we're not as rich as we could be, probably the worst way we're doing, I reckon. Even though we're really wealthy with trade, if we were playing like a colonial nation or something, or if we intentionally went colonial, we'd be even more wealthy than we are. If you see my thought process. God dang it, he's sieging this up fast. Bloody hell. So, a lot of people saying I need to keep drilling my armies. I don't think we need all of these armies to finish this off, do we? So, why don't we have one drilling? Before I forget. Okay. Looks like the Austrians might get some war score here, so I'll just wait till he wins that battle before we peace out. You suckers. That was worth only 5 war score, those hundreds. So let's take them while we can. And, that is what I want. That is stated up, yeah. About to be capped on our admin again. But we're also about to peace out here shortly. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So let's just do one at a time. About to take a fort here, so yeah, hopefully this is real quick. I hope so. Looks like you have to do a lot of drilling, eh guys? To get to the end sort of area. I'm really going to think about where's the most efficient place to build universities and spend our money in general, guys. A really nice way to spend our money is shipyards, and then, you know, a lot of ships. But I'm just sort of hanging out and waiting till the end of the episode here, and I'll really make sure that I'm doing it in an optimal manner, if you feel me. So we needed 100 war score, didn't we? Oh. Yes. Yes. So hopefully this guy's, he's Orthodox? He's Neapolitan. Okay. Alright. So let's just check. The Neapolitan Orthodox statesman, yeah. So we won't be able to boost him up even though he's half price. Local development cost in which area? The most trash area. Great. Regardless, he's cheaper. Let's take him. Rank 3 advisor cheaper. Use it for now. Waiting for that 10% reduced cost, which I'm sure we'll get after we core up this land. Well, I'm not sure, but I think we'll get 10% reduced cost after we core up the land. Let's go catch these guys out and get some war score, some lovely war score. I might do some force march here, trying to catch these noobs. There we go. Get El Recarino'd. Not sure if that's our token war score just yet. Looks like it might be, but a little bit concerned about our subjects losing that war score for us. Yay, there it is. The Diplotech. I could have gotten that for a little while, apparently. Sort of dropping the ball there, but that's all good. Now I really don't feel so bad about taking up my Diplo or military, and the coalition's diminishing. That's exactly what I want to see, so that we can crush India, which is probably coming up next episode, guys. I should also really focus on finishing off what's required to form the Roman Empire. Definitely sort of a priority. So I'm going to quickly look around to see sort of who we have truce with and who we don't, and whether it's time to, you know, really start going in against Savoy, for example, and taking over any region that's required to form Rome that we don't yet actually have. Okay, looks like we're just about to take out a loan here. But I'm wondering... Oh, never mind. Yeah, cool. Big chunk of land. Feels good, man. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We've got plenty of to do. Got to pay back that loan now, but we're making a lot of money as it is. Going to crush India and a lot. Looking at our truces, I want to form the Roman Empire, guys. We have Holy War CB against Savoy, and it looks like the Emperor will not back him up, so it's perfect time to go in there and maybe take over Brittany as well, considering how much of the land we need to actually integrate via diplomacy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. We got some power projection. Feels good, man.